46 is getting results tonight for people who live in a South Fulton neighborhood. You'll recall a man's body was found there last week.
And people who live there say enough is enough. They need city officials to do something to make their neighborhood safer. So CBS 46's Trayson Bragg stepped in tonight. He's live getting results. Trayson.
That's right, guys. I want to show you something before I get started. I'm going to turn off the lights for just 2 seconds. Ready? All right, you see how dark it is out here right now? Let's turn those lights back on now. This darkness is one of the reasons why the residents we spoke to say this area has become a no man's land here in South Fulton. They say it's the reason why it's the perfect area for criminal activities such as illegal dumping. And look to my left here, guys. You can see an entire living room set just dumped here. And this is just a fraction of the dumping that we saw along this street. So we decided to step up and get these folks some results.
How scary is that to have to deal with this kind of on a constant basis?
Extremely.
For security, these two South Fulton women asked me not to show their faces. They say they were born and raised right here along Chattahoochee Drive. They tell me over the years, most of the neighbors moved away and the criminals rolled in.
Once they realized that a lot of the houses was vacant, that they started dumping.
They say dumping isn't the only problem.
And her car was parked here and someone came down and stole it.
Wow.
And then broke in our house, stole the furniture that was in there and everything else they could steal out the house and my cousin's house.
The ladies tell me there's even been some potentially deadly confrontations with strangers.
And I think he touched his pocket, like he had a weapon in his pocket. And my sister said, let's go, let's go.
Just last week, a man's body was found laying feet from the women's property. He was shot multiple times. The ladies say something needs to be done to make their neighborhood safer. So I brought their concerns to South Fulton Police Chief Keith Meadows. He says the issue will be addressed.
And so we passed that information along to our Uniform Patrol Division, and we expect that they'll be going down and patrolling down that long dirt road.
That's right. Now, after we spoke to Meadows, he said he also added this street, Chattahoochee Drive, and the surrounding area onto the city's light study. He says that is the first step in getting street lights put up along this road, Chattahoochee Drive, to make sure there's added security. Back to you, Sharon.
Yeah, because that was just an incredible illustration. When you turned out the lights there, Trayson couldn't see anything at all. What about the body, though, and the investigation surrounding that? Have police made an arrest in that case yet? What are the headlines?
Well, no arrest yet, Sharon, but they have identified the body of a 55-year-old man. And Chief Meadows tells me that they have retraced his steps from the murder. They've gone back to find out where he was before that murder. So he says they're getting closer to making an arrest, and he's positive, or he's comfortable to say that there may be an arrest coming up in the future.